Yes, the question is, in terms of selection process, attraction, retention of faculty, of teaching staff, to be accredited K-school, it's my understanding that we have to compensate according to the publicly funded school grids or exceed. I believe there are some schools here in Toronto that exceed. We are going to be paying into the Ontario Teachers Benefits Plan. We're going to be providing full family benefits. So from a compensatory perspective, we certainly are positioning ourselves as well as, if not even better, than some schools that would be hiring, or some boards that would be hiring teachers for the publicly or separate schools. I can tell you this, that my belief is that the teachers that choose to work at these schools are probably going to be asked to work, I don't know if it's harder, but it's definitely differently. A lot of these schools will have programs that go well into the evening, that start very early in the morning, that take place on a Saturday or a Sunday. And in terms of hours, we certainly are asking our faculty to work longer and therefore need to be compensating them fairly. But I believe it's through that process that we're attracting faculty members that are truly committed not only to our organizations, but to the development of the children that are entrusted to them.
The expectations of teachers at independent schools are the basic expectation is they're trained and qualified as they have to be at any accredited school in Ontario or Canada. However, you'll find at schools that the teachers are engaging with students at lunchtime. They're sitting at the table with their students at lunchtime, perhaps. They're engaging with them in after-school activities, clubs, and getting to know them outside the classroom so they have a true sense of who the students are and are relating to them in a way that is much more in-depth than you would find the opportunity in many public situations. So teachers must be qualified. They must. They often are going through a very extensive interview process. We have hundreds of applications that come in for one position at the school, and so we can be very selective and bring in very good quality people.
I would add that I think top-level teachers often look to independent schools as a place to be able to teach because they know that they have a student body that's been selected for their strengths and their values of education, and there's a coming together in the values of the teacher and of the families who are there. I think they often are, independent school teachers are more likely to go on into postgraduate work within education. I know at St. Clement's we've got a very high rate of teachers with their masters or working on their masters or beyond. And I would also say that the system of evaluation in independent schools in general is very strong, and there aren't outside protections, that we have very strong retention rates. Teachers like to stay in the schools because they are wonderful environments, but they also know that they are being held accountable for the strength of their teaching, and we make sure that our teachers are the best for, in my case, our girls, but for the children, and we want to make sure it's the best teaching possible out there.